Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel that always brings you the hottest, most exclusive news that will definitely blow your mind. Today, we're diving into a massive rumor that has truly shocked fans all over the world. The rumor says that Bruno Mars, the megastar with an undeniable soulful aura, is being prepared to star in a romance and musical film. Just imagine Bruno Mars, whom we usually see on stage in glamorous suits, vintage microphones, and groovy moves, now rumored to bring that same charm to the big screen. Fans are already asking themselves, what would it be like if his golden voice wasn't only heard on albums, but also woven into a love story full of music on the cinema screen? This news first surfaced through a Twitter thread. Several fanbase accounts shared snippets of information that were allegedly leaks from insiders in the film industry. In that thread, it was mentioned that a major Hollywood studio was preparing a romantic musical project, and Bruno Mars was at the top of the list of leading candidates. That tweet quickly spread, drawing thousands of comments and sparking wild speculation. Bruno plus romance plus musical equals box office hit, one account wrote, almost as if hinting that this project isn't just empty gossip. From there, the fire of rumor grew bigger. Fans began to imagine different scenarios, some even creating fan art of movie posters with Bruno Mars as the main character. For those of you who have followed Bruno Mars's career since the beginning, you'll know he's no stranger to acting. Before he became famous as a singer, Bruno had already appeared on screen as a child actor. So the idea that he could return to acting, especially on a grand scale like a musical film, doesn't sound impossible. In fact, it feels logical, since his charisma has always been cinematic from the start. Fans quickly pointed out one thing: Bruno's soulful aura. His voice is not just an instrument, but a storytelling tool. Every note he delivers carries deep emotional narratives. If this were brought into a romantic musical film, imagine how Bruno could make audiences fall in love not only with his character, but also with the story itself. The rumor was further fueled by a mysterious Instagram story post from a well-known songwriter who has worked with Bruno before. In the post he wrote, "Working on something cinematic, can't say much but it's magical." Fans immediately connected it to the film buzz, as if the puzzle pieces were finally starting to fit. The image of Bruno Mars in a romantic scene, perhaps gazing into his co-star's eyes while singing a soulful ballad, has already given fans goosebumps. Many believe Bruno is the perfect choice to revive the romantic musical genre that has been rarely produced seriously in recent years. One Twitter user even wrote, "If Bruno Mars stars in a musical, I'm sure he'll be the modern successor to Frank Sinatra or Gene Kelly." That comment was instantly liked by thousands, showing how many fans truly believe this rumor could be real. On the other hand, some fans remain skeptical. They say, Bruno is way too busy with tours and his music, would he really have time to film a movie? But ironically, that skepticism only makes the rumor grow stronger, as discussions push the topic further into the spotlight. Several Reddit threads have even been discussing possible co-stars for Bruno in the movie. Big names like Zendaya, Ariana DeBose, and Ana de Armas have been mentioned. Could these be real leaks? Or just fans letting their imaginations run wild? What's certain is that Bruno's soulful aura is the biggest magnet in this rumor. You all know how he can turn a concert into a spiritual experience. Now imagine that condensed into a 2-hour film with a heart-wrenching love story. It would be nearly impossible not to be swept away. Fans also began speculating about Bruno's retro and stylish fashion sense. Some are convinced that if this rumor is true, Bruno would appear in wardrobes inspired by the 70s, glamorous suits and choreography blending classic vibes with modern touches. Interestingly, a few entertainment journalists in Los Angeles have written speculative articles about this possibility. They didn't mention specific sources, but the way they framed the news made fans even more convinced that something might be happening behind closed doors. One article was even titled, "Is Bruno Mars bringing soul to the big screen?" That headline made people raise their eyebrows but also piqued curiosity. Was it just clickbait, or a subtle signal that the rumor is indeed circulating within industry circles? The buzz also reached the music community. Some producers began commenting that Bruno is the perfect pick if there really is a big musical project in the works. "He's not just a singer, he's a true entertainer," one famous producer said in an interview. Though he didn't mention a film specifically, the statement was taken as validation of the rumor. On TikTok, the hashtag Bruno Mars movie has already started to trend. Fans have been creating edits that make it look like Bruno is acting in a film, mixing footage of his concerts with romantic soundtracks. Those videos went viral, racking up millions of views in just a short time. Day by day, the rumor has snowballed. Some say the project will be announced by the end of the year, others claim Bruno has already done secret camera tests. No solid evidence exists, but that uncertainty only makes fans' curiosity burn brighter. One thing is certain, Bruno Mars has everything it takes to succeed in a musical film. Golden vocals, danceability, stage charisma, and that soulful aura most artists simply don't have. He can make a song feel like a life story, so it's not hard to picture him bringing a fictional character to life. Some fans have even begun discussing the potential soundtrack. They're convinced Bruno himself would write and sing most of the songs. If true, this film could also double as a spectacular new album. After all, Bruno hasn't released a full solo album since 24K Magic. Many believe this rumored film is the real reason why, because behind the scenes he's been preparing for something much bigger. Now picture the moment the film premieres. The theater goes dark, the spotlight fades in, and Bruno's voice fills the room with a heartfelt ballad. It feels like the whole world would stop just to witness that magic. On social media, countless fans have said they're ready to buy premiere tickets if the rumor proves true. Some even joked, "I'd watch it 10 times if Bruno is really in that movie." This exploding enthusiasm shows just how strong the public's hope is. And yet, no official party has spoken up. Major film studios remain silent, and Bruno's management hasn't made any comments. That silence only deepens the mystery, making the rumor feel even more real. Some entertainment analysts suggest that sometimes rumors like these are deliberately left alive to gauge public reaction. If the response is positive, it's not impossible that a real project could emerge from gossip. And with a name as big as Bruno's, it's highly possible. Fans who have long been waiting for new Bruno Mars work feel this rumor is a ray of hope. They're imagining not just new music, but also a cinematic experience that could become an iconic legacy in his career. Meanwhile, film critics have started to speculate on the genre. Would the film be a tribute to classic musicals, or something more modern infused with Bruno's soul and R&B flavor? These discussions only add fuel to the fire. There's no denying it, just picturing Bruno Mars in a romantic musical film feels so fitting. With all his soulful aura and incredible talent, it's as if he was destined not only to sing, but to tell stories through a much wider medium. If true, this film could become one of the most historic moments in modern entertainment. Not only for Bruno Mars, but also for the revival of the romantic musical genre in Hollywood. Until any official statement is made, all we can do is wait while continuing to imagine. If it really happens, brace yourselves, because Bruno Mars may soon make us fall in love all over again, this time on the silver screen.